If there is anything, just ping me out in the chat. And so today, let's start with the remaining topics of CA class manager. Am I audible now? Is it, can you able to hear me, guys? Okay. So yesterday we saw about some of the classes. Today also we just continue with the same. Did you all try to work through that suggested relationships? Okay. Now let's move on to we have the relationship rules about, right? For example, yesterday, as I told you, these are the possible relationship that you can have for a server. Okay, different type of relationship contains by depends on initiated by runs on members, registered on this and all. And the important one is called health dashboards. We have to check it out. So the health dashboards will be containing 3 C's actually. The first C is completeness, second C is compliance, and third C is correctness. Let's see one by one. We have required fields and recommended fields. Okay. So completeness in the sense required. For example, in your CMDB tables, you have some mandatory fields, right? This completeness will check whether all the mandatory fields are filled out or not. This is the check that this compliance will be doing. So that this required field scorecard will be checking up. It has some threshold values. Threshold is same for everything compliance, completeness or correctness. Here, the lower threshold value is 33% and upper percentage is 67. For example, all over the CMDB table, if there is 33% of this required fields are not filled, in the sense, then the email will be triggered out or the issue will be get popped out in the system. Here, if you see, we have CMDB workspace. And another one is from the same DB dashboard. If you can view more the 3 things. Okay. That is CMDB view. This is, we can change the view here. It's service view or group view, whatever it is. Here, mostly the health dashboard deals with the 3 items. That is completeness, compliance, and correctness. Okay. So this will check, the first two metrics will check about the required fields, that is the mandatory fields. And it will give some scores to us. And one more thing we have to see is this one, just give me a minute. Okay, I will let you know that. Okay, first of all, we have to learn about the required fields. The next one is the recommended fields. So if you have any recommended fields for the CI class manager table, you have to select and push the table here. Then it will be considered as the recommended fields. Okay. So in this recommended fields, this particular scorecard will be checking whether all the recommended fields has been filled out during the data we are just importing into a system through Excel or through Discovery or whatever source it is. It will check whether the recommended fields has been filled out fully or not. Okay. Any questions on this? I think the answer is no. And then we will be seeing the compliance. Compliance means it is relatively related with the GRC topics like policy, certificates, these kind of things, audit. So here we just have some server certification filters, especially for this table. And we have second version. This is for this all servers. All servers should have meet some conditions. In this certification filter table, we have that condition. For this particular table, all servers should meet the same standard. And it has a standard below. See, especially for the Unix servers. Especially for the Unix servers, they have some certificate templates. The certificate templates, or these sort of certificate templates that all the servers has to be followed this one. Okay. The first one is about the first thing is about server minimum statistic. Minimum statistic of all servers. Is giving the condition should be like the RAM should be greater than MB than 2048 GB and the disk space GP should be greater than 80. So these two fields should have this condition to be get satisfied. Then it is considered as a compliance. See? And in Unix 1, also same. It just has the same. For these two certification, the audit will be get running in the system. See, they have run that audit on demand. This is one of the statistic schedule. We can run this audit and check whether all the servers meet this condition or not. Let me try to run this audit. Already, can you see how many tasks has been created for each and every server? For one server, it has created one audit check. And again, click on this run audit. it will create other bunch of tasks. Now we have some audit results also, because for the RAM, the desired field is this one value, but it has this value, which makes this particular one to be get failed for the compliance one. See, it will run that particular check, and for both the condition, even though for RAM and for this disk space. If it doesn't get satisfied in the sense, then it will get failed in the system. So we have a filter certificate template, and that template will be get checked, okay, using this audit based on the conditions. Once the audit has to be get passed, but here it is failed, so they have to fix these issues within the system. This pass and fail result will give you the audit score. That audit score will be coming and sitting in the compliance result. Okay. And now the next thing is about the correctness. Correctness will mostly talk about the duplicate, orphan CIs, and stale CIs. Okay. So duplicate in the sense from the word itself, no. If you have any duplicate CIs, then that numbers will be get calculated and that percentage will be get displayed over here. Orphan CIs means if you have no relationship with other CIs, for example, this is my CMDB server table. Any conditions you can add over here, but relationship. This particularly has this particular relationship. If a server in the sense that definitely should have some runs on to some other classes. If you have this kind of any kind of relationship, okay, then that relationship definitely it should have. The server should have. If the server doesn't have this relationship in the sense, then that server will be considered as an orphan CI, orphan one. Okay, for that, the orphan scores will be kept calculated. Fine. And then stale CI. Stale CIs means basically it has 60 days of rule, but still we can create for each and every table. For server, how many days it should be there. Like that, you can create different type of stale rules for each and every table also. Okay. And that staleness score record will be calculated over here. So if you see the lower threshold and higher threshold, both are same only 33% and 67%. So these are the different type of 3 CIs. The first one will talk about required fields and recommended fields, whether it is fully filled up or not. And the compliance is about certification filter, certification template, and audit. For that, we are creating the audit and audit score. Correctness will talk you about duplicate, orphan, and staleness CI. The threshold is a kind of percentage. For example, if the duplicate CIs in the system goes beyond the 33% of the CIs license, then it is considered as this issue has been raised its lower threshold. This issue is somehow taking a serious condition as of now. If it is more than 67%, then it is a very big problem. Okay. So this is what this course is telling you about the threshold value. See, these are all metrics, right? Anyway, in order to calculate any metrics, okay, you need some value to be get calculated. That is this lower threshold and upper threshold value. Any other questions till now? Just comment in the comment box. I'm just giving you a pause second, guys. Just go through that one actually in your new system. Any questions, please put up, guys. I just unmuted you all so that we can move on to the next topic.
Yeah, hi Prasi.
Hi.
So what we need to go through, Prasi?
Just go through the CI class manager, this one, all the three type of Cs, and just go through that CI class manager. Within that, any open any record and see what are the three Cs actually, and think whether you understand anything or if you need any clarification on any of the field or something else, so that I may let me know that.
Okay.
Prasi, actually, I had a question. I mean, yesterday I had gone through the reconciliation rule. I created a reconciliation rule.
Okay.
And when I ran the data source, I was not able to find it.
Which one you're not able to find it?
I mean, I created a reconciliation rule, a big fix 200 Rivoli add for that, and I went to CMDB data source, last update,
Mm.
to see the reconciliation.
Okay.
But I was not able to. I mean, the source is blank.
Source is blank. Why?
I don't know.
You mean whatever the rules defined, it was not showing in that particular table.
Sorry, come again. Your voice is too low.
It means that whatever the rules defined in this CA class manager, that is not yet showing in the data source table. What are the rules we have defined here? Where we can see that? That's the question.
Rules we are defining over here is not working over there. Or
I mean, your voice is very low. Prachi.
Jagdish, I can't hear you well. Actually.
Vivek, can you speak up?
Prasi, I can tell how I went through. I mean,
Okay.
I went to reconciliation, and there I created a rule. Okay, I gave data source as ILMT.
Mm.
Problem is, I'm using another laptop, or I
Okay.
would have shared the screen. In data source, I put ILMT and priority I gave 100.
Okay.
Then big fix, then Rivoli, then event manager. I gave it
Mm.
first, and I created a attribute. I gave all the attributes. Then
Okay.
in select filter, I did not give anything. I mean, I gave assign to AXI, and it is not empty. That is what I gave.
This is in your PDA or in your real-time instance?
I mean, in PDI.
PDA, it won't work as of now. See, you don't
Okay.
have the data sources at first, right? How you can run those data sources and you can
I
test
mean,
it out.
demo version will not run. Okay.
The demo version also, you need to set up the mid server even though for discovery. For
Okay.
Excel, you
Okay.
have to upload the sheet and check. And then if it is big stock, in the sense you have to run the source from the big stock. Then only you can compare your answers, right?
Yes.
This is an ongoing running process. Each process should get run, and then only you can check the exact result.
Okay.
Okay. We've seen about three different Cs. Okay. All three different Cs has this schedule jobs running in their backend, which is actually providing these health dashboard results over here. Okay. So these are some of the dashboards. Just let's see, now we are getting some answers over here. Guys, or some maybe our friends are already present over here. Once you run those metrics, run those jobs, okay? Run these jobs, which already has some calculation within it. So it will provide you the CMDB health dashboard answers to you. Once you run all these jobs, you can find the answers over here. So the CMDB health. Now you can see the results over here. And this is for all the CMDB. But if you choose the exact one for applications, see it is reloading and giving the answer only for applications. What about servers? It will provide the answer for servers. As we run the compliance test there only, right? Many things got failed. Do you understand? It is giving some percentage. See? Recommended fields are already filled up. Here around 37 got filled. Staleness, it has staleness for 100%, which means no relationship records has been running over here. So these are the staleness CIs under the servers. We don't have duplicates and orphan CI record over here. But in relationship, we can find something. So in rack contains and all has some. This relationship has not been followed correctly. So it is giving those results. Now, any one of you just Google it like, what do you mean by hosting rule and containment rules? Guys, please check what do you mean by hosting rules and containment rules. Am I audible now? Okay. Okay. Can you see a new one is over here? Which is sorry. Can you see the new one over here? Which is called dependent main. And every time a application will be runs on a hardware. This is every time relationship actually. For this, you have when you creating a dependent relationship rules, you have hosting and containment rules by default. Okay. I click on add dependency anywhere. The first one is the hosting rule. Hosting rule can only be one level deep and always involve resources typical physical or virtual hardware. Containment rules are chained to each others in groups with a CI type that is top level root parent of a group. If you select this group as containment in the sense, it will have multiple child ones. Hosting rule in the sense, it will have only one child. Okay. Are you able to understand?
Containment, can you please repeat?
So, for example, if it is the containment rule in the sense, that CI will become the top CI of a containment rule chain. Okay. The
Yeah.
entire set of containment rule is organized as a group according to the top level CIs.
Okay. Thanks.
But for this hosting rule, it will contain only one relationship below it. That's it. What type of relationship you want to have? Okay. Parent class in the dependent relationship rule. This should be the parent. If whatever target class we are creating. See, every time if any ACE class is created, the application will be the parent. But for containment rule, it is not the case. Containment rule, this is going to be the top generic, top group. Below that, you can create multiple target classes. Okay. While running the mid server, okay, once we define the mid server, in that time, I can show you some real-time examples for this one. Not now, because it won't run and it won't show any results as of now. Just understand the concept alone. We can see this in the real-time scenario also. Any other questions? Till now, any questions?
No, Prasi, from my end.
Okay, great. Let's jump on to some of the basic CMDB questions. Guys, shall we? Okay. So let's jump on to some of the CMDB questions. What do you mean by orphan CIs?
No
If you go,
relationships.
it's
No
okay.
dependency also.
Okay. No defined relationships are present. That is the thing. You
Yeah.
only did defining the relationship, right?
Yes.
And if I talk about duplicates, okay, how do you know that? I mean, these kind of questions in the interview they may ask. Okay, tell me that if you have a CMDB and there are some duplicate CIs. At first, how do you come to know there are duplicate CIs in your system?
The same number of unique number is same. It means if the records are having the same unique values like number
How do you came to know that it has unique value, but still it has a duplicate for it?
by running this complaints correctness.
By using the dashboard.
Yeah.
Okay, that is what the answer should be. You see the dashboard every day. You can, as a CMDB engineer, I will go and check my dashboard, which may knows about what if there is any issues that you can view over there. And the next one is about next one is about they may try to ask you like, can you explain about 3 C's of CI class manager or CMDB? 3 C's.
Completeness, compliance, and correctness.
Yeah, you have to explain about it one. In some of the question interview, I also asked this question and I asked them to give some examples along with it.
Okay.
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 Yeah. There is an article in CMDB. Okay. The first article I'm going to share a link. This is from the ServiceNow link itself. This link will teach you about the 3 pillars to successful data foundation within CMDB. And the another one is about how to monitor your system proactively. Okay. You can go through this 2 of the links. Okay.
Okay.
As assignment today, this article also has multiple other links within that article itself. Okay. Try to
Okay.
read those articles also.
Okay.
Okay. Any questions, guys? Till time? Otherwise, we move on to CMDB query builder.
Yeah, you can move first.
All others are okay?
Yeah.
Now we are moving on to the CMDB query builder. taking a very long time to load up. So the main purpose of going through this query builder is to read some different type of queries or different type of relationship with the CMDB tables, or even though with CMDB and non-CMDB tables, and to generate some meaningful reports, schedules. We just go for CMDB query builder. Okay, so the CMDB query builder, we are just building it just to find out if there is any duplicates also, or how the application server and this the other server get connected.
Prachi, your voice is low, huh? Please.
I don't know why my voice is getting low.
No, the voice is clear. I think maybe due to network issues. Can you please rejoin?
Sure, Udit. We can do that.
So the important way to go to query builder is to create some meaningful reports to know about through this query or through this connection, how many items are listed in our system. Through this connection or through this node, how many items are going to be get connected in future. So these kind of day-to-day activity results we may know about using the CMDB query builder. Okay, we got the page. Here, whatever the new queries you created, it will come and sit over here. Now let me create a query. Okay. It can be a CMDB query or the service mapping query. Now I'm going to query like application runs on server. This is my query going to be. So my first table is application. Okay. I got my application. Just to drag and drop it, guys. No other things. And my second thing is server. I have application. I have server. Now I have to click on this box. Can you see a box over here? Small box. Here, this box. It will get connected automatically. And now I have to add a relationship to this, guys. Okay. Now my relationship is going to be like runs on. See, runs on. Runs on relationship. I'm putting it up over here. Runs on is my relationship. And then if I click on run, it will start running and checking up how many application runs on in a server. Shit. 1 minute. Pop-up is blocking. I will run it once again. We have only one application that is running on this particular server. This Apache Linux 1020 is running in this particular server. Now, Let us take some other examples also. I see application runs on server. Now, let me see like this one, where is other applications. Let's see a rack, okay? Or let's see this like this one. We have non-CMDB tables also, right? See, let me save this. Once I save this query, I can create a schedule to run it regularly and to send this as a report. A new schedule will be created. Okay. Save, I have to mention what is the runtime I have to be done. I can click on execute now every time to execute this particular one. Okay. Now let me go back. These are CMDB tables and these are non-CMDB tables. Okay. Now let's see the basic table itself. Clear canvas. Configuration item. Here I'm going to choose incident as a table. Incident. Now I have to click on this box and this box, which will automatically get connected. Select CI reference column or whatever it is. I'm just going to create in this table. If you have this particular field, it will get connected automatically. You can apply some filters if you need. I'm just going to run this one. I just created a parent-child relationship. Use CI reference column. I already used it up. Configuration item. If I run on this one, nothing it pops up. Let me do in this way. Let me take first the incident. Second. Okay. But this is only giving us the input. This is taking as an input. So that is not valid at all. Let me check if there is any kind of queries that can be run on the non-CMDB and CMDB tables.
Prasi, can we run on database and server?
Yes. Once you give this one, it will already give you some suggested groups also. Okay. connected, add some relationship to it. If I click on any type of relationship, okay, I just create any type of relationship to it. I round it up. This is the result. Can you see? This database is running on this one. I'm showing incident. So it gives answer. See, in this incident, this configuration item got mapped. Totally 27 of it. So now, do you understand why do we go for CMDB query builder? They might ask you, go and check how many MongoDB instance are running in the MongoDB, this particular database.
So Prasi, we can do it one from incident also, no? Incident list also. No? We'll be getting the same output.
Sorry?
We will be getting the same output if we go to the incident and if we check with the configuration is this one or configuration item is this one.
In 19. We have. Here it is.
21.
27 got connected with incident.
Are I missing something? Yeah.
Here, see?
Yeah.
So now do you understand why do we go for the CMDB query builder? If you have 1 lakh record or 3 lakh record, you can't find, right? How many instances running in how many database, how many servers are connected to this particular server. In order to find a different type of relationships along with those other CIs, we come and query that. By the result, we will be getting some results. Using that result, you can generate a report or you can schedule some scheduled jobs daily to run and send some reports to some of the people. Now, do you people understand about the CMDB query builder?
Yes, Prasi.
Any questions on this? Udaya, anyone?
Prasi, can we see one example for change arrangement which will connect it with
Sorry,
the
which
CA?
one? Which one?
Change request.
Change.
Yeah.
Let me check with the same CI itself. Can we check or with change?
Yeah, same.
What
CA.
type of relationship? Okay.
Change manager.
Change request. Okay. So these many tested.
76, where we can see in that change management table.
Change management table, you have to manage it. See 76. Okay.
So whichever is showing as a not null, it will reflect. So if it is a null, it will not reflect. Configuration item.
No.
Am I correct?
Yes. The relationship should be there. It has to be satisfied. Then it will show up the results.
Here we didn't call any relationship method. Direct
We
configuration
called
item.
it. See, if I click on this, it shows you. Use CA reference column. In this particular table, I'm using the CA reference column as configuration item. Within the change, I'm using the configuration item table as my record, as my filter, as my query. Okay. Any other questions? Okay, guys, let's meet on next class. Okay. Bye,
Please,
everyone.
please ask them to share the recordings. Yesterday recording we did not get actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we get the recordings immediately, now we can work on them couple of hours and then we can come prepared for the next class, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
That helps. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Okay. ನಾನೇ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದು ಅದು